y'all. Welcome to Happi Art Creations. This is Tammy. I hope everybody's doing well. I saw this and I thought, oh, isn't that just great? Live today. Let's do today, get together. That's all we're promised, okay? I've been in some battles, so I know I've not been on, haven't posted in a little bit. It says it's been about 5 days. And I got bit by a tick, and so I have really been struggling with symptoms of a tick bite. Have been to the doctor and all that kind of stuff. I don't have any results yet. I don't have COVID. They did check for that. But I'm going to do something real quick because I find that I tire quickly. So today for our beginners series, we're going to do flip cups, and we're going to do one with silicone and one without. We're going to use our colors, and we're going to use a specific pouring medium. Now for my flip cups, I really do like to use the 70% glue all or white glue, or 70% glue all and 30% water. That's what I like to use on mine, okay? I've already taped the backs of my canvases, and I have leveled them, and they are ready to go. Okay, now I want to put some white in my dealie, and I just wanted to show you about how I do this, okay? So on this, sometimes on this one here, you can put 50 to 60% of your glue all. Now I've already pre-mixed this, and this is in an easier container for me to hold, and I'm going to put in maybe about 50% of this cup of my pouring medium, give or take, okay? Then I'm going to take my beautiful white, and all my paints are Fine Touch or Master Touch except for one, and we'll go over those in just a sec. I actually love Fine Touch, Master Touch. They're creamy, they're luscious, they're very nice. And I'm just going to keep putting it in my cup and making a mess beside it until I get to about this point. And I think this is a, oh, I don't know what size cup this is. Is it a 5 ounce? 5 ounce? Maybe not, 7 ounce. Anyhow, and I'm going to mix it together. Now there is a specific consistency that you need to have. If your flip cups are too thin, you're going to have a mess and your cells are going to be cruddy, okay? And you don't want that. Let me put this in because I hate to waste it, okay? Move that. I've got plenty of paint here. Consistency, no, is not right. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more of my pouring medium, and that's just fine. And then I might have to add a little bit of water. Now, there are certain colors that are just like diehards when it comes to getting them the right consistency. Okay, and I think these like this color here and this color here are always something I have to readjust. Now if you look at that, you can pretty much tell that's a mound on a mound on a mound on a mound. We don't want that. We want basically a mound on a mound. Oh, and at this point I'm going to add just a little bit of water. Okay, and just enough to kind of cover the top. That might be a little over a teaspoon. And I'm going to gently stir this in. Now Artist Loft is thinner than this brand here, so I could have definitely used Artist Loft, but I was kind of wanting to stick with the same brands. Why not, right? I have some in there that I would like to use up. One thing I have noticed about Master Touch is that their pigments, and I'm going to keep adding water until I get my consistency, and I'll show you what it is. And I'm adding a little at a time. Now I'm not using the water that I have a mixture of 90% water, 10% Floetrol. I don't want Floetrol in this mixture because Floetrol has a different kind of cell. It has a different kind of mix, and so you will see the difference, okay? Always scrape your cup, go around the edges, scrape your cup, scrape off your stick. Now as you can see, it's starting to look better, but it's getting there. And it doesn't hurt to add a little bit of water at a time, a little extra, okay? You'll know. If it's too thin, you'll know. It just won't be any good. And we definitely don't want Dutch pour thin, okay? And I'm stirring this over here away from my canvases. All right. So the canvas on my left is going to be with silicone, and the one on my right is going to be no silicone. Okay. I have a few art pieces I did, I had, remember when I posted where I was the one that posted, see that's still, but I'm really not adding that, it's getting there. I'm almost there. I'm not adding that much water at a time. So I probably have added shy of a teaspoon or tablespoon so far. So it looks like it, and you never quite can tell. But anyhow, I was the one that dropped my phone on the on top of my beautiful painting that I asked y'all to tell me what you think about these colors and everything like that. And lo and behold, it went through it and just blew it to pieces. So I did another one, and I was going to do it similarly, and then I looked at the older one and I thought, well, I can make this even better. So I switched it up a little bit, and it turned out gorgeous. Okay, is this right yet? Mound on a mound. Let's see how the trace. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's pretty thick. I might want a little, it's still a little thick. And I can already tell I'm going to have to thin these out. I can feel them. And remember, that feel will come. The more you do this, you'll feel like, oh, okay. But anyhow, our Jilly Cube and our Julie Cuts, both from Australia, both do wonderful flip cups and things like that, and get beautiful cells. And so one uses 70-30 and the other one uses 60-40. But by the time I add my mixture, my extra little bit of water, it works out. 70-30 is fine. All right. Is that good? 1, 2, 3. Can you see that? There's a trace. 1, 2, 3. And it mound on a mound. Okay. So we've got that. That's my white. Okay. This here is Lake Blue. Okay. And it's from Master's Touch. And it's got a really pretty color. You might be able to see it. See that? Little mound on a mound. And then 1, 2, and 3. It pretty much disappears. This is Phthalo Blue. Look how pretty that is. And that's from Master's Touch also. Looky there. A mound on a mound on a mound. And it just, not a mound on a mound, just a mound on a mound. Really pretty. And then disappears in about 3 seconds-ish. Okay. Now, these guys, this one's Viridian. This is from Fine Touch. This one's close. I think it might be okay. Oh, no, see, it's a little bit thicker, and I'm just going to add another touch of water, not over my painting, and stir it up just a little. I mean, it just needs a little bit, but this other one, which I think is Ocean Blue, it is Ocean Blue, and it generally, there we go, that's about what I need. Alright, let's check this one too. You always need to check before you start because they sit, like these have sat a little bit and they've gotten thicker. Now, look at this one. You see it? See how it's almost there, not quite. And yeah, this consistency right here would be great, as it is right now before this water, would be great for a ring pour. Ring pours are good to have your paint thicker than thinner. If you don't have it thick enough, then your paint, your rings aren't going to be real well defined. So anyhow, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. All right. And this last one is Color Shift from Folk Art. It is the Black Flash. But what I like about the Black Flash, I only made a little bit, is it's more brown. I like it. And I think it's going to go really pretty with this right here. Now, I did not add any silicone to any of these right here. Because I wanted to have all my... So I'm going to have to put a little bit of paint in each one of these. Let's see, there's 6 colors. And I only have to do it on this side. I don't want to mix silicone in all of this, okay? So, I don't know if your white is opaque. Do I want... I don't know if I'm going to put silicone in that. Alright? Alright, so I'm just going to put... I need about 3 ounces to actually cover this, and I'm going to put more. Okay, I'm just going to say. I'd rather have more so that my cells are more beautiful than have not enough paint. Okay? I'm hoping that's enough. If it's not, I'll fix it. I'm going to move my pouring medium out of the way. All right, I've done that one, that one, that one. I love this phthalo. Like, it is so glorious, right? I want to make sure I have enough because I'm going to do 2 cups for my flip cup. Put that over there. And see how that's still, well, okay. This color likes to take over also. What's missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, my white. I might. So that could be enough for 2 cups. Probably not, y'all. Alright, put that over there. I'm going to do that with my brown is enough. Got enough of that one. Let's have a little bit of this. A little bit more of this. I'm going to try to get it pretty even. Okay, that is about 2 ounces in each cup. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of paint, but I'd rather, again, have too much than not enough. Okay? Alright. And I don't have to worry about the other ones because I'm not adding silicone to them. So just this one here. Make sure I have enough. Push come to shove, I'll make more. Alright, here are my 2 cups for this one. The ones with silicone are going to have the dirty stick, okay? Alright, so I'm going to take my cup and, oh no, first I'm going to take my little dropper. Remember, I dropped this, broke the lid. So this little dauber here, I'm going to put, oh, let's see, 2 drops. Maybe 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, whoops, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're going to say that's enough. And I'm going to get some sticks, and we're going to stir like crazy. Let me see if I have some other sticks over here that are dirty. I do. I always have some dirty sticks. I like to use them up, especially on something like this. And did I put it in my white? Oh, I can't tell. Did I? Tell me. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put 3 little drops. Alright. So, some people are into the thing, okay, go ahead and add a whole, don't stir it too much, just a little bit, but I want it well incorporated. In doing so, I have less chance of getting those worms, those caterpillars, and all that kind of stuff, okay? Once we get this started, it'll be just fine. Alright, here's this one. Again, I'd rather it be stirred in real good. Okay, I do have my torch. Make sure you have your torch with you, okay? And my white. Push come to shove, I'm going to add a little bit more white. I might put more white in this one. And I'm not going to add any more silicone on that one. Okay? Alright, so here we go. We're going to start, I'm going to move this one out of the way, just for now. Let's get you, where are you? You can go right here. And your cups, we'll get them over there. Alright, we're going to start. Get this right about here. Again, it's been leveled. Let's do our cups, y'all, okay? I'm going to do one like this, and I'm going to pull that way, flip cup, and pull it down that way. All right? So, what color do I want to start with? White in both of them, in the bottom. I'm going to try to do a good 2 layers of each. Now, white, which would be nice. No, I'm not ready for that one. Let me see. So I got to remember how I did it. So I did white. Let's go ahead and add some of the phthalo blue. And I'm not really pouring it in. I'm kind of layering it on top. Okay, that one. That's a dark. Let's do, here, let me show you. Like that, basically. Now, if I wanted to, I could from up high, but I kind of want to keep them in layers because I'm going to flip it. Then I'm going to add my that. I'm not going to add, I'm afraid to add too much of this, so that. Let's do a blue. Yeah, there's some air bubbles, but we're going to torch anyhow, so there we go. Now this is a traditional flip cup. A lot of people put silicone in it. You don't have to. Oops, such a ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Alright, make some smaller layers of this. Okay. That, and if I have a little bit left over, I'll have a little bit left over. That, my goodness, let me put them over here. I love phthalo blue. You cannot get enough of phthalo blue. It's such a bright and cheerful color. I mean, it's so wonderful, right? I did pretty good, and that's about as full as I want them. I don't want them too full. Just a touch of this more. Glad I added more though. Okay, touch of this blue. Touch of that blue. Touch of this green. And a touch of this green. Now I'm going to put that little bit of white that's left over, I'm going to put that on top. Okay. Now I'm going to throw these cups away. Alright, I need a paper towel. Where are you? Where are you? Alright, so at this point, I don't know why I put this stick in here. It's such a ding-a-ling, but that's it. Look, I'm putting that color. Sorry, guys. Alright, so we're going to do that. Now, excuse me. Alright, so I'm going to flip one right here, and then I'm going to flip it over here. You ready? Some people just, I mean, we can do the first one like that. And just let it sit. Second one, I'm not going to be able to lift it. So ready? Here's the fun part. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Oh, my gosh, I did good. All right. So, oh, look at the colors together though. Yeah, baby. All right. So in the meantime, y'all, I can be doing, maybe I'll wait because I don't want them to move too much. I'm going to move these out of the way. All of these are fine touch, Master Touch. Majority of them are Master Touch. Alright, y'all ready? And I'm just turning it this way. I can see cells right there. And so I'm going to pull it down. You ready? I'm going to pull it and let it go. Now I'm going to, ooh, isn't that pretty? Alright, well, I'm losing some of it, so I'm hoping to get this done. Move it this way. Look at those colors. Oh, see? You saw me pour it the same way, right? And I'm just adding color here in the middle in these side places, but we have plenty. And look at the cells coming up. We did a isn't that pretty, 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 pretty? Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgissimo. So let me throw it away. I gotta empty my trash. Alright. We'll let it sit for just a minute. I'm gonna kind of tilt it a little this way before I just kind of move my paint. See how this right here, and literally I can add this right here, and it really won't matter because it's going to be poured off. So I've got some extras that I can do. And pour that there and pour this over here. It's going to go off, but I don't want it to be on a dry surface. So alright, all is good, right? There we go. I'm going to do a quick torch because I definitely have some bubbles. But I have some pretty cells popping up. And then we're going to move it. Yes, there is going to be quite a bit of paint on the table. There we go. That's enough. I'm not going to overdo it. I don't see any, oh my gosh, I'm going to let this sit for a minute. This won't take long to move it around. So I'm going to get my other one going while this one sits. I'm just going to get my cups ready. So what did we do, y'all? I don't need sticks. We did white. All right, we end it with white. White. Blue. Ooh, I love that blue. Blue. We did this green, then the brown. And the brown. Look how pretty they're getting, these cells. I'm letting them kind of come up naturally while I'm doing this, okay? Remember, this one over here on the right does not have any silicone. Then we did blue, the light blue, right? We did the, what is that, ocean blue? This is ocean blue right here. Ocean blue. I did good, y'all. I remembered. We're going to do white. Ooh, white-a-rooney. I love these colors. Blue. Look at these cells. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Then we can let them sit for a sec. No problem. Oops, look on my fingers. Then whoa, that was slick. Green. Brown. Not too much. Really don't see a whole lot in that side. Blue. I think I may have more in this cup. Ah! Alright, this is the no silicone cup. White on top. Alright. Okay, so we got our cups ready for the next one. I'm going to move this just in case. I don't want any silicone on it, but we've got that ready. Okay, look at this. Is it not gorgeous? Look at the cells on this side. All right, so we're going to move it around. We're going to go up and down. One thing about this kind of and kind of go slow, this kind of pour is that if you don't have enough, you stretch your cells and they are not fun. Now I want to get that off, okay? And I don't want to overstretch, so I'm going to kind of go like that and pour it, that, and pour it. Now that went over. And then we're going to go over to this side since we're on that side. Okay, let's go back to center. Didn't quite get that. There we go. I wanted that blue that I had poured. Now, y'all, I can see that there's more cells underneath. So let's bring it back to center. Kind of like that blue over there. So I'm just going to back to center, bring it down. I'm going to bring it over. Y'all, you move slow. There is no rush. Okay. Let's bring it. Now, I don't have a whole lot on there. I wonder why. And then I'll go over just a little bit and down and over and back. Okay. So basically, I think I've got what I want to do on this, and then I am going to make sure I'll take my finger around my corners, because sometimes where you hold, my edges look good. It was just my corners. Now I'm going to take the, oh, here's my paper towels. Wow, this is kind of crazy, some of these cells, but it's still pretty. I love the colors. I don't see a whole lot of that brown, not at all. But now that's a black flash, so it'll show up afterwards. So let's see what kind of cells we get after we've moved. Okay, I got a lot of bubbles, y'all. Lots of bubbles. Some people, oh, and there's more cells coming up over here. See them? Let's see what I get over here. And I'm being particular now. I want to see. Okay, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. And I'm going to move it over. So this is the silicone side. Looks like I need some there, but overall it's turning out very, very pretty. So let's get our other one going. Okay, now I don't have silicone in this one. Okay, so again I'm going to do the same thing. Put my canvas on top like that and let it pour over. I'm going to let it sit. Let's see if I can get this without it being crazy. You ready? 1, 2, and 3. I did pretty good. Oh, sometimes I've splooched it all over the place. So we're going to let that sit and let this come on down. Okay? This is looking tremendous. Now, do I have an area I'm not fond of? You see these two little fingers? It looks like someone fingered it. So can I move it that way and move it back? Let's see. I don't think I can a whole lot. And so let's see what happens if I not touch it with my finger. Oh, there it is. Take my gun. While these are going down, I'm going to try to get some cells in them without getting too close. There we go. Let's see what happens to that. Okay? All right. Here we go. Second one. You think? You think it's ready? This one has no silicone in it at all. None. This is looking pretty. Oh, this one went crazy. I love this side. And there's cells within cells within cells within cells. So it's looking very pretty. Okay. All right. So on this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it down and I'm going to lip it. Whoops, I went too crazy on that one. It kind of went... Oh, it's going to fill in. Same thing here is that I made some design. Let me turn it this way. I'm going to bring it down and I'm going to lip it like that, just with my cup. Look how pretty. I'm going to take my leftover paint and kind of fill in those edges. Isn't that pretty? And you saw it had no silicone, but the design, I may have natural cells, but the design is going to be like pretty awesome. So let's see what we got here. Maybe some of that black came in there. All right. And y'all really, I thought I had too much paint, but I really don't. I'm going to let this sit for just a minute, okay? Kind of let it rest. Maybe bring it up and back and down, up and back and down. Kind of move that there because it was the canvas. Oh, look at this. And I'm going to show you both in just a sec. Don't you love the design? It's like wild. Alright, so most likely we'll get natural cells. I have no silicone in this batch. Okay? But you can do this. This is like pretty cool. And there's those silly old bubbles, right? I may have to take a stick and pop them because I don't want to get too close. Any others that were just stupid? Big? Okay. Alright. We're almost done. And the brown, that black, did come out more in this one than it did the other. Maybe because I lipped it. That's what they called flip and lip. But there was nothing hard about it. So, okay, I know I'm not going to want these and this right in here. So let's just go ahead and let's find out where the weight of my paint is. See how it moves? Can you see that? See how it moves back and forth, back and forth. Let me just do that. And you can see some natural cells coming up, and I like it that it's that brown. So I'm going to get over here, and I'm going to get that corner off like that, and we'll bring it back down. I'm going to bring it down this way and over here. Bring it back to the middle. I do have cells coming up. I think it's very pretty. I kind of like this side, but I'm just going to move it just a hair like that. Bring it. And I'm not real fond of that big green blob. So you see it? I'm probably going to try to pour a lot of that off. Bring it back up. This is your painting, y'all. Do what you want to do with it. I'm bringing it back to center. I love this. I don't even want to touch it. It's just beautiful. Look at those monster cells. I have no silicone in this. So, isn't that pretty? Let's see what it does by itself. This one's wild and crazy. We're just going to say something jumped in some water and blew bubbles, you know. Ooh, this is, I'm gonna go ahead and torch and see what we get. I'm not going to torch too much, but I do have silly old bubbles because I mixed my paint today. I was trying to see what we could get in this little stripe right here. I'm going to let that sit and leave it alone. Okay? Alright. So while that's doing its thing, let me show you. Let me make sure nothing drips with silicone. Let me bring this one up. You see how pretty it is? I don't want to move it, but those cells are so pretty. All right. See? Any beginner, you saw what I did. I mixed my paint. I showed you how to do the consistency. We poured up our paint, we did 3 drops of silicone. I probably could have gotten away with just 2, right? And then we layered them in our cup. We did 2 layers on this. And y'all, I know there's an extra paint here, but if I didn't have enough paint, I'd be in trouble, right? I would have overstretched my cells, which I did not want to do. Okay, so this one's still developing. I like it. Look at that. Is it not pretty? And those black cells are flash, so when it dries, anywhere there's that brown or anything in that, it's going to have a little different kind of look to it. I may torch this one more time. There's a few more bubbles, okay? And I'll bring this one back up to you. Same thing here. Look at the cells on this side. Aren't they beautiful? Look. There we go. So y'all, that's all there is to it. Oh, and tomorrow is the last day you can enter into the 500 subscriber giveaway. I would love for y'all to do that because after tomorrow, Thursday, is the drawing. I am going to do that on Thursday. And anyhow, so I need you to subscribe and to leave a comment if you would. Well, I need you to leave a comment and subscribe. That's the only thing I'm asking for you. And anyhow, and then we'll go from there. Okay? So y'all, these are beautiful. If anybody is a prayer, I pray you do pray for me, though, as I'm struggling, y'all, with this. I'm praying it's not Lyme or Rocky Mountain, but I do feel bad. From here, I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to lay down, and there we go, got those bubbles, and lay down. So anyhow, make it your goal today that if you can spark some happy in somebody's heart, do that. You may be the only one that shines in their life today. So go ahead and try to do that for today. Do it in your own life too. Take care of yourself, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Anyhow, they're beautiful, and anyone can do these, beginner and anyone else. So join in, have the fun. I'm really excited about these. They are beautiful. I will post these pictures on Facebook, and we will get this uploaded and get it on there, okay? Alrighty. Y'all take care. If you like the videos, hit the thumbs up. Go ahead and share with your friends, and subscribe. All right, get it all in by the end of the night tonight. Okay, y'all, I'm very thankful.